right, welcome back to the show, everybody. That was George Harrison with a little number off of his self-titled 1979 LP called Love Comes to Everyone. And of course, the late great Queen of Soul herself, Miss Aretha Franklin, with a hit so huge you just can't help but spell it out. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. One of my personal favorites from her was a song that she did on a comeback album in 1985 called Freeway of Love. I think it made the top 10. But you'll get to hear that on the show at some other point. She sadly passed away a few weeks back at the age of 76, and every big name in music has paid tribute to her in some way and praised the groundwork she really laid for female singers in pop music. You know, by the time Aretha came around, it wasn't just the Supremes or the Dixie Cups or the Ronettes, you know? Girls didn't have to just sing about the cute boy down the hall anymore. Girls could really sing something powerful with a lot of force and emotion. She started her career as a child singing gospel music at the New Bethel Baptist Church in Detroit and held her first recording sessions for Columbia Records when she was only 18 years old. It's more than a lot of us can say. What an incredible talent. She's actually being honored tonight as I speak in her hometown of Detroit on Monday Night Football. I think that's on Fox. I'm not really sure. I don't pay much attention to sports these days. There's an old saying about death that it comes in threes. I remember when I was out in I was on vacation in Colorado with my family, and I remember that was the weekend that Michael Jackson, Farrah Fawcett, and the spokesman, Billy Mays, that you used to see on all the infomercials, they all passed away within a couple of days of each other. It was wild. And of course, this time this certainly isn't an exception. We've lost a lot of really remarkable people lately. Aretha Franklin, Senator John McCain, and now the big story that's going around now is the death of rapper Mac Miller. Mac Miller died suddenly of an overdose last Friday. He was 26 years old, tragically, just so young. I wasn't a big fan of his music, but I know many people at Quinnipiac that were, and young people all over the world right now are paying their respects and mourning the late artist. But let's not bring down the mood too much. After all, this is the first episode, and it's all about getting it right. So coming up next, we've got a song that was nominated for a Grammy for Best Rhythm and Blues Recording in 1973, but it lost out to The Temptations' Papa Was a Rolling Stone. But it still was a major hit, coming in at number 4, and was promptly featured on the 1972 Superfly soundtrack. Some of you guys might remember that movie. It's Curtis Mayfield with Freddie's Dead, and then after that, we're going to hear some more major hit songs from another 1970s superstars, John Denver and Fleetwood Mac.